Hello and welcome to WatchChem.com, your best destination for the best rankings of difficult chemistry subjects. Today we will be counting down our picks for the top 6 intermolecular forces. This means we will only be looking at how different molecules interact with one another. So boiling point, melting point, and other intramolecular forces will have to wait for another countdown.
Number 6, the London dispersion force, happens when two nonpolar molecules meet, and they usually have a cloud of charge around them. But they can change that cloud of charge to attract nearby molecules. However, it is temporary, meaning this is the weakest force of them all.
Number 5, dipole-induced dipole. This occurs when we have one polar and one nonpolar molecule. The polar molecule already has an established positive and negative side, whereas the nonpolar molecule has an even distribution of charge across the molecule. The positive side of the polar molecule would pull the negative parts of the nonpolar molecule to form a temporary, uneven distribution of charge, causing a temporary dipole.
Number 4, ion-induced dipole. The temporary bond is between a nonpolar molecule and an ion. The ion's charge manipulates the electron cloud around the nonpolar to temporarily accommodate the ion's electron cloud.
Number 3, dipole-dipole. This happens when two polar molecules meet. These molecules align nicely because they both have a positive and negative side. This allows themselves to orient each other so that their opposing sides meet.
Number 2, hydrogen bonding. This is a special case dipole-dipole force where hydrogen can be bonded to a molecule containing oxygen, nitrogen, or fluorine. This results in a bond that's much stronger than a normal dipole force.
Before we go to our top pick, here are some common misconceptions about these forces. Okay. CH4 contains hydrogen but does not contain an O, N, or an F. This means that it cannot hydrogen bond to other CH4 molecules.
However, this does not mean that it cannot hydrogen bond to anything. Another molecule, like water, can hydrogen bond to the CH4 molecule because it does have an O, F, or N.
Another misconception is that dipole-dipole forces are only meant to happen when there are two identical bonds. But in reality, any two polar molecules like sulfur dioxygen and oxygen difluoride can form a dipole-dipole force. The number 1 force, the ion dipole. This is between an ion and a polar molecule, where the polar molecule aligns itself to the opposite sign of the ion's charge.
Be sure to check out WatchChem.com for more great content, and together we can pass this chem exam. Woo!